Today's guest is a man who loves the outdoors, hunting, fishing, and taking care of his family. Yes, he is a family man with a new baby at home. He served as a machine gunner in the Marine Corps and is here to catch up with the boys and talk about life. Please welcome to the show, Trevor Jenkins. By the way, this is an AI voiceover. We are living in scary times. We got a new... Well, you were already a father. Add another one to the books.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Damn, dude. Hell yeah. That's
You
good
been getting
shit.
you get any sleep over there?
I never really did in the first place, so it doesn't break the mutiny up too much.
Yeah. We've been trying to figure out why these cameras are like so zoomed in on our faces.
Dave's just tracking his ass.
Just looking for the close-up, man.
Yeah.
Going for the beauty shot.
It'll buff out. We've had so many
That's right.
technical difficulties trying to do these.
No kidding.
Well,
Yeah, my basement just flooded, so I'm up here in the kitchen.
yeah, what happened,
No,
dude?
that's fair.
The drain line for the air handling unit got backed up, and so it started just dripping water in the bottom of my air handler, and I didn't realize it, of course, because it's just, I'm not down in that damn basement all the time. And I go down there, and Emily's like cleaning up as I'm doing something on my computer. She's like, "It's wet back here." And I was like, "Oh no." So then I go, the whole little air handling area is flooded. There's water that had absorbed into the carpet and all the stuff like behind where the old setup was. It had gone into the other room. So I had set up the fan, pulled all the shit out of there, and I was like, yeah, I gotta do it on the laptop today.
The show
Well,
goes
luckily-
on.
Brother.
Yeah.
The show must go on, dude. That's commitment. But
Basements cause me nothing but problems.
dude, that's a headache.
That's right. Soon it'll be the home gym.
You put on some
Ooh, there you go.
You got to put on some waders just to do the podcast.
Put
Dude,
on
that would
some
have been the
waders with a
setup,
fly
man.
fishing rod.
Absolutely. Don't mind me, gentlemen.
Yeah. I got to fix my
Yank a
I gotta get,
catfish
like, a
out of my
new-
basement.
setup here.
Noodling under the pool table. I got a good one.
Yeah, go on, get the grill going.
Honey, come skin this.
So how's it been, dude? Brought a new baby into the Jenkins household.
Dude, it's been kind of crazy, man, because, Megan was... well, yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, Megan was pregnant when we moved from California to Wisconsin. So we drove all the way from California to Wisconsin.
Ah.
And then we did that with all of our animals because, I got to be a big animal lover. So we got, pregnant wife, 3 kids, 5 dogs, 9 chickens, a cat, a fucking turtle.
What? What vehicle were you in?
2003 Honda Pilot and a 1999 Civic.
Holy shit, dude.
Oh yeah, brother. Making
I bet
changes.
that car was madness.
Those pit stops were nice. I'll tell you what. Itching to get out of the car, brother. You could practically hear that thing do a sigh of relief as we all got out.
What seat did the turtle get? Shotgun?
Yeah, actually, the turtle held up my tablet for my GPS and my music and my movie. So, like, I'd put a movie on, I'd Waylon in the back seat, lean the front seat all the way down, had the dogs and him, put the tablet up, put a movie on with GPS right there, so I'd listen to the movie,
Yeah.
watch the GPS, and just, cruised away. It wasn't too shabby.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
it's something, I mean, everybody's life can get a little crazy, but it is unique with the milk. Like, you're starting to get your whole life established in the Marine Corps, all the way in California, and then you got to go all the way back to, trying to, normally people, they get the house set up, then the kids start coming, and then the animal or whatever, whatever order you want to go, we're supposed to go in. But for all of us, it's just all over the place. Like,
Well, yeah, man. Well, it's completely backwards. I mean, this is the first kid and upbringing that's going to be like a home-based child. Like, this kid's not gonna experience going
Right.
from,
Moving.
like, this camp to this camp, this school to this school, their friends leaving every 2 years, getting new friends every 2 years.
Oh,
This, like, Waylon's gonna get to finish his elementary, middle school, and high school out with the same kids. This kid will do all of their school, and then, it's weird. Never had it.
Yeah. That's
So
good
it's gonna be
stuff.
a completely different spectrum for everybody. It's kind of the whole purpose, man. Like,
hmm get
Dude,
somewhere you can.
from what I've seen on the snaps and all that, dude, looks like you're loving it up north.
oh, dude, I belong in a wilderness setting, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
How do what's the caveman way of saying it? Not too good with people. What do I do with my hands? Type thing. I'm definitely that rookie year Ricky Bobby when it comes to pretty much everything else. Like, I'm just sitting here, just hands keep coming up in front of the camera. I have no clue what the hell's going on, but you put me out here, man, and
Yeah. That's the
like the
truth,
kid and
man. I
dad
feel the
shot a
same
buck
way.
last weekend.
Yeah. You can't beat it. That's why,
Absolutely.
dude, I live out in the middle of the
For
woods.
the
You see
kids, it's
my
perfect.
place. I gotta get away
Absolutely,
from
brother. It was
everything.
like at 100%. You know,
Dude,
it shouldn't be like that. Though you shouldn't have to pay for your own silence and your own serenity. Though you should be able to do that anywhere you want. It sucks that you got to
Uh,
pay for it. I want to
That's
pay
the
for all of
truth.
this property so no one can build around me just so I can have quiet.
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
That's the truth, dude. I
That's
bought
I'm
this house and they freaking immediately started wooding the 25 acres next to me. I was so mad, dude. I was like, finally got out of the city. I'm out here, and all of a sudden, I mean, it was probably a month or two into it, and I just hear all this heavy machinery, just saws and all this shit going on. I just stood at the wood line with my AR target practicing to piss them off.
absolutely. A couple tings here, little boo boo, little steel on steel contact. Never hurt nobody.
yeah. Yeah, man. So you guys settled in? That where you're gonna stay? Obviously you don't know what could happen in 10 years, but is that the plan? You're gonna that's the
Uh,
where you're at now? Is that where the kids are growing up?
yeah, man, it's not too bad of a digs. But we
It's
went
awesome.
on the lower side of the spectrum for the house just so we can do some upgrades and some modifications and still keep it within our ballpark.
Mhm.
Keep this, and then if one of the kids wants to come back and have the house, like, here's a house. If nobody wants to come back, shoot, rent the house. Now I have more
Right.
disposable income. I can do something else with the house. Maybe start managing some properties. Like, end of the day, there's a whole bunch of federal property and state property, national forest up here, trout streams, bunch of lakes. I can pick a direction. I can walk for half a mile and hit national forest. I can go 2 miles and I can hit 5 different lakes. So I just want a little slice of that, maybe 100, 200, 300. I'm not
That would
too
be
picky,
A
but
little
triple
slice.
digits would be perfect.
Yeah.
that would be the
Somewhere in
dream,
there.
dude. I'm just in a
And just
regular
Yeah, dude.
we're in a just a regular normal suburban neighborhood right now, and I I get so sick of it, man. Like there's I'd like to see kids playing outside, so that's a good thing. But now we got all these kids that are
Yeah.
coming in my yard and they're climbing our trees. So now I'm like, the way the world is these days, knowing my luck, is one of these kids is gonna fall out of the tree, and then we get sued because I didn't cut a branch, or it's just things I don't want to deal with other people's shit.
well,
Yeah.
yeah,
You never
dude,
know
it's
what comes with all
the
that
hard
shit. Yeah.
yeah, it's the hard part about being just an adult outside, because, like, in the military, you had two types of people. Like, base housing, you have two types of people. You have the person that's going to bitch and the person that's not going to bitch. The person that's not going to bitch is going to come over, have a beer with you, and be like, "Hey, dude, my kid got hurt in your property. Like, what's up? Everything cool?"
hmm
And the other one's going to scream, call, like, PMO. The whole base is going to show up with fire department and ambulance, and this lady's going to be screaming at you on the side with her cell phone out, saying that you're a bad parent.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. You
As
never just
as
can gauge people.
yeah. And
and with
civilians are completely off the reserve, man. They're like totally different. Like, they have so many more emotions.
yeah,
That is
well,
true.
it's a lot to handle, and having all those animals. Like we only got 2 dogs, but it's still, man. we walk around the neighborhood, and I don't know if you guys are both kind of don't have to deal with this stuff, but I don't know if you've seen it in other neighborhoods where people put all these signs up nowadays where it's like I can't believe these words are about to come out of my mouth, but they put this sign that says like no poop or pee zone, and then there's like a dog with the line through it, and it's like your yard looks like shit. Who cares if my dog pisses in the front? Like I remember as a kid, all I remember is like you would know the name. People would come walk their dog, and you talk to the neighbors. And I remember all the dogs from my childhood, but I couldn't tell you if our grass was brown by the curb or not. Like who? Like people are that. It's like that's all you got left is you're so worried about your grass, like
Oh, that's awesome
you
though.
just
Like,
don't want anyone coming near you.
well, you know what's
That's
gonna
the
be funny
crazy
is
thing.
oops, sorry. I think
No,
we're on
go
a little
ahead,
bit of
brother.
a delay, like
We
a
are.
2 to 3 second delay. I
Is it?
apologize.
There's
Yeah,
some
no, I noticed that too. It is a little bit of a delay, I think.
Yeah.
well, it's some growing pains, boys. We I think it's with this podcast we have it's the conversations that are good, but our technology and quality, sound and
Is not.
visuals are ass. And we need to find
Well, I
some
mean,
like nerd that could work with us and fix this thing up.
ooh.
We need a tech wizard.
Yeah. We need a tech whiz on the side
We had Humberto, but I had to let him go.
for free too.
But dude, good time to get out of California and good time to not be in the military because we don't get like overly political on the show, but man, I'm seeing Marines, guys in a desert Marpat, wrapping people up in LA, I think even Chicago right now. And it's like, I don't know, man. We all signed up to go kill some bad guys. And I think I would have some trouble with that kind of stuff of like, hey, go, man, like I love this isn't going to be politically correct at all, but I love Mexicans and all, all whatever Hispanic group, like I think that I couldn't imagine like the old platoon we used to have, like, hey, let's go, we got to go get these guys, and yeah, some of them are really bad dudes that's what we signed up for to get the bad ones, but like that would be difficult, man. Going into LA with our platoon and people are spitting on you. People are like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And I would be like, I don't know. What am I doing here?" I don't know if you
Our
guys
first
thought about
deployment
that
was
stuff.
gay as hell, but I would be madder than a motherfucker. My first deployment was Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Boy, man, light my fuse, slap my ass, and pour me a fucking shot and count me in. All right.
you're
I put
going
my
in.
right I put my right hand up. I said foreign and domestic.
Yeah,
Those are my streets. I might not like the state, and I respect the motion. I respect the drive. I respect the love and everything that they're throwing towards it. I understand why you want to do it. But that doesn't mean you get to trash everything that taxpayers pay for, that companies build, that everyone is trying to build to make nice, removing homeless people off the street. You don't have a right to beat on police just because like one out of whatever the percentage is kind of a piece of shit. Like that's not up to
hmm
you. There's shit in every single color. It's not up to you to decide. I'd like, dude, if I got called up and they're like, "Hey, man, like you need to go," even if it was like some bullshit ass place, let's go see Two Gun Bobby over there in where the hell was he
Oklahoma.
from? Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Even if we're marching on Oklahoma, man, count me in. If you're sitting there and you're bashing up the state just because you don't appreciate the state and you're bashing the people that wear the uniform for the state, yeah, dude, that's foreign and domestic.
I
I
agree, but
completely stand
like
by that.
yeah.
I agree. I mean, I would go. I just think like
I think the line
we
is
have
just
a
blurry.
National Guard for a reason too. They need to get their shit in
Yeah,
order to be able to handle it.
Yep, and that's
You
probably
know
the
what I
better way
mean?
of saying it. Like let's not go shoot the red squirrel that's getting in my corn feeder with a 50 cal. Let's use a 22. Let's send the fucking Marines in there when we can have, the natty guard come in and just like
Which
throw
is their
pillows
sole
and shoot
purpose.
beanbags, maybe some gas.
Yeah, that's
man,
like their whole deal.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I would totally. Yeah,
it's just
I
such a tough
just
time.
like, yeah. I
I
don't
think the
know. And
line.
with this whole thing, I'll say this, my views on it. I think that the problem was allowed to go rampant for too long. And is this the correct solution? Probably not, but it is something happening to make some motion of I don't know the right answer to it, but I don't agree that borders should just be completely open either. And the amount of people that came in to come in now, if you'd been here for a really long time and you have no criminal history, sure, I don't think you should just get deported off the sake of getting deported. But I think that there needs to be something happening too to like look at it, because here's my thing. Everybody hates on America for doing this right now. Name what one other country you could go to right now and I don't have to go through their customs or borders, any of their deal, and I could just say I'm a citizen of this country. They would deport me. Try to do that in Italy. Try to do that anywhere else around the world. It's all right to have that law to say you can come here, but just do it legally. I mean, everywhere in the world has this.
yeah.
So that's my views, is like, why is America so bad for trying to enforce something else that almost everywhere else in the world does? That's my views on it.
Yeah, I think I would just hate to be the one in charge of it.
Agreed.
I'm not saying I have a better solution, but I think about this back when we were in high school, you're watching motivational videos before you join the Marine Corps and stuff. I remember this video stuck out to me. Someone made a cool edit or something where after 9/11, it was Jay Leno from the Tonight Show, the big head motherfucker.
Yeah.
The video was like, showing all these 9/11 videos, and then it cut to Jay Leno, and he was saying, "I think it's time to send in the Marines." And then boom, fucking some music starts, and it's guys kicking in doors in Iraq. But with what's going on right now, there's never been a time where I'm like, I think it's time to send in the Marines. Like, it's like what you guys were saying. Maybe the National Guard should just help out the police a little bit, and the Marines should be getting ready to go kick in some doors. And I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about it lately because I was watching the news with my wife, and I'm like, that's a Marine right there. You see the Desert Marpat, and I'm like,
right.
Imagine just being that a corporal or a sergeant, and that would be tough, man. Yeah.
I would imagine most are disgruntled about it. I know I would be. I mean, I would it, but I would be like, why the fuck is the National Guard or someone else not handling this bullshit?
Well, half of Camp Pendleton is Mexican dudes from Los Angeles and San Diego.
Right. Imagine
that's
that.
a lot of the Marine Corps.
It is. So, imagine those dudes are like, it's a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm. Got to go take down his uncle.
Well, yeah, dude. Exactly, man. Drop that guy. I can't. Why not? He was totally over at my house last week, and we're related. Like, come on, chill out, brother.
That's my cousin, man.
Well, they can respectfully just allow civilians to do what civilians are allowed to do and protect their own. So when they start having these people throwing fits in streets and rampaging through everything, you can simply just be an armed civilian protecting your property through your rights. But we're not allowed to do that in certain situations like this anymore, because if you do that in a situation that involves all this crap, now it's going to be elevated and blown up, and whoever did it, it doesn't matter what color they are, they're going to be thrown in the fucking shitter. They're going to be drugged down every news article and street sweep and have their name drugged through the ground just to make a martyr out of them because they can.
In certain
it doesn't matter who does it. You're drawing the short
shit.
stick every time. Yeah.
You imagine your life's threatened. You feel like it's threatened. Whatever's going on, someone's fucking with you, this, that, or the third, and you decide to make a decision and do something, and then you get put on trial for it. and you get drugged through a fucking trial, and all these things, and you don't even know if you're gonna be able to come home to your kids or your wife or any of this shit your whole life. You probably get fired from your job, and some states are like that, all for doing what
Yeah.
should just be the right to protect yourself.
Yeah, they're all within the bounds of your constitutional rights. Just how you act on them according to what the state think is okay, right?
Yeah, well, that's
Stupid.
where it always gets so fuzzy, because there's federal laws, but there's like state jurisdiction where it goes to like, even concealed carries. Like I have a concealed carry in Virginia, but I cross certain state lines. It doesn't mean a fucking thing. I cannot.
Mhm.
I go to
Yeah.
New York. I cannot have my gun on me. If I have a concealed carry in Virginia and I drive to New York and I have the gun on me and a cop finds it, they'll send me to jail. But I did nothing wrong other than cross into
Wrong. Yeah.
another part of the country that has a different set of laws than where I live now, which is nuts if you think about it.
The tough thing too is, I'm not saying any of us are that special, but we did receive a lot of training. We're comfortable with weapons and defending ourselves and stuff like that. And you look at who you're supposed to be trusting. Like you go to, obviously a mall cop is the most common example. If it's just like, this guy's going to protect us, when you're in line to get pictures with Santa and you're looking at the fucking 300-pound piece of shit that never even fired his gun. And like that last episode we did with Greenfield, I don't know if you listened to it yet, Trevor, but he was talking about at the No Kings protest, there's a security guard that it's like he did good but also bad. So the shooter's walking towards a crowd of people with an assault rifle. The security guy like draws, shoots the gunman, but then also just drops some random civilian, got shot in the head. So it's like he kind of saved the day because that gunman would have just walked to the crowd and opened up. But
Yeah.
he also was probably so flustered and he missed by I don't know how much he missed by, but it hit some random guy in the head. So it's like, is that better than Trevor Jenkins or Nick Demby having a concealed carry? I don't think so. I'd rather know that there's guys like you in the crowd that might protect my family than trusting this security that we're told is gonna save us. And who the fuck are
Yeah,
they?
that's a good
They're getting
point.
paid $15 an hour. They don't care. They haven't even cleaned their gun.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, then maybe instead of it being about safety rules and safety regulations, just to pass a simple test to know that, like, oh, geez, like I don't put this end in my mouth. Okay, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Maybe
Yeah.
instead of such a simple layman terms test like that, it's a constant upkeep. Your qualifications need to be renewed. It's not something that you do once and then you're set for the rest of your life. Maybe it's something that you have to constantly keep proving that you have the capability to do. Just like driving, you get old to a certain point and you can't drive, they take your driver's license away. Who's doing the same thing for that? Like, if you want to talk about it in the terms of like security guards and like guys with concealed carries, because I just open carry. Nobody even needs to ask me if my fucking gun is registered. I can just slap a gun on my hip, load it. As long as there's not one in the chamber, I can just walk around town.
Is that fine? I don't know the laws. Nah, for those listening, sorry we didn't do an intro yet, but maybe we'll add it in later. Trevor Jenkins coming to us from Wisconsin, the state of Wisconsin. What area are you in again? Can you tell the listeners the town? We've got some Wisconsin
I'm
nights
in
out there.
Conover, Wisconsin. I'm up in Vilas County. I'm like 15 minutes away from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Cold.
So I'm
Is it-
kind of central, just right up there.
Winter
Is
is
it
coming.
18 years old? Well, you can open carry a handgun. That's what it is in Virginia.
Oh, 18, I believe, and I don't want to say something wrong on this. I know at any age from 12 to 18, you can have a sidearm on you, like a pistol on you when you're hunting, as long as you're with someone who is over the age of 25, I believe it is, and or
Okay.
parent or guardian. Does like, And then at 18, you are legal to carry in the woods by yourself on the, like, not in public. You have to be legal age to purchase to carry in public.
Yeah.
So if you
Okay.
can't purchase it, you're not allowed to carry it. And
Back.
I'm like 95% sure that's how it works. I don't want to like give that my stamp of approval, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
Back to your
It's so
original,
confusing.
what you were saying though. I got into an argument with a guy years and years ago about that, and I was of the same mind you were. Where now hunting rifles and things like that, you should just be able to go and get that. But if you want to get a concealed carry, something that is going to be used to defend yourself, to where you might discharge in a crowd of people or in whatever location, I've always been of the mindset that I know in Virginia, I could take an online test, 5 questions, and then I go to my local courthouse. They give me my concealed carry. That is no measure or judgment of my safety recognition with a firearm or my decision making with a
They don't know who
firearm.
you are.
Yeah, it should definitely be. I've always said it should just definitely be a little bit more in depth, and you should have to go. I mean, not like get a qualifying score, but you should go to a damn gun range and have someone make sure that you know how to fire it, and you could have basic safety with it if you're going to have
Yeah.
this thing concealed in a group of people. That's my thoughts on it.
Do some burpees and get some sand kicked in your face.
Right, because a
Oh,
hunting rifle, you're
brother.
going to go out in the woods and you have open space. But if you have a concealed carry, you have it for a reason, intending to use it to defend yourself if you need to.
Well,
You should be able to prove that you can do that.
even for the hunting rifle, right? So for a hunting rifle, and this is just the way that, like, I've had multiple people say this to me as I was growing up in life, and it's just stuck with me. That's the only reason I kind of like drive my way towards this. A rifle is special because a rifle, you like, if you actively use it, if you're a hunter or you have one sitting in the corner,
Mhm.
you might not shoot it 24/7, but there's a pretty good chance that that thing is on or off. Like
Yes.
you could
Yes.
comfortably look at that rifle and be like, man, I haven't shot that thing in a year. That thing's 100% off. I need to sight that in.
Mhm.
You're not going to take that out in public. You're not going to do anything with it. You're not going to do that crap. Every single pistol that people buy is bought standard iron sights. No special iron sights, no glow in the dark, no reflective, no enhanced imaging sights, no red dots or holographics or anything like that. It's just a simple iron sights platform, which means every cant and rotation of your hand matter. How you receive the round when it goes off matters. Like how it recoils into your body matters. All that stuff plays a factor into it. Now you're betting against yourself. And that is one thing nobody does anymore. No one takes the time to train and do it to where they're confident betting on themselves. That's what makes people who have the experience in the military confidence to pick up a pistol and concealed carry. That's what gives them their little attitude about, oh yeah, I can shoot pistol. I was in the military. Dog, you were a corporal that never did pistol qual once in your life. It doesn't matter
Or
if
used
you
it.
were
Yeah.
like in the military or not. You have the confidence to learn how to use that weapon, respect it, to understand that you need to develop it, you need to keep it, and you need to practice. That's the
Mhm.
disconnect between normal people that know the basics of firearms and people that know how to develop their skills with a firearm. It's not about knowing about your gun. It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, cool. I have, like this is my my feet per second. This is my rotation. That's great, dude. That's super cool. Can you please show me how well you can group it? Like 5 yards, even. Like, can you give me a grouping at 5 yards, or are you going to give me two different groupings?
That is a
Back up a
true
little
point.
bit. How is your grouping there?
Yeah.
It's
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 very
I
not
know a
true.
couple
fair because
people,
rifles just wavelength.
and I know a couple people, they always get the most decked out, off the wall,
Oh,
crazy fucking firearm, be it a rifle or a pistol,
Yeah.
and they cannot fucking shoot it.
Yeah, dude.
Like, why?
Dude, what's that saying? You got to dress for the fucking job you want. Like, brother,
Yeah.
when Call of
Yeah.
Duty comes out, I tell you what, my whole wardrobe changes, man. Battlefield came
Yeah.
out, my wardrobe changed.
Yeah. They're fucking spray painting and shit. I'm like, what in the fuck are you doing?
It's yeah.
We seen some kid in the army with like women's fishnets, because like the Marine Corps allowed you to paint your rifles and everything
On his rifle or on
starting
him?
in like 2020, I think it was. On his rifle, man. So everyone else is using what was given, and we're painting these rifles, and this kid went out and bought like women's fishnets, like legging fishnets. It was fucking hilarious.
Trying to spray paint a
He's
pattern
like
on
cutting
there.
them up and taping them to his rifle. Yeah, we're like, dude, we're just doing this as a base layer. That's all we're doing today, man. Calm down. We're just painting a base layer. Relax. Sergeant, this will look so cool.
Yeah.
There probably would be some good camo on it
Put
in
the
the bush.
YouTube University away.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's yeah.
Yeah, that just makes me giggle.
It's
Yeah. Take the little bit, you know. Doesn't take much. You
yeah,
can
man.
even just point at your wall every once in a while.
Yeah. It's true.
Dry
now.
fires.
And you have to be.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to get. We're looking at trying to get somewhere. At least kind of starting off. Try to get a few acres, hopefully more. Where we live, where we're at in South Carolina, it's starting to get really crowded and stuff. We're figuring things out of where we're going to be moving to, but I want to be somewhere where I can have a small range in my yard at least. Like, this podcast better start picking up momentum, or I'm not going to have much for in terms of acreage. But if like you said, having 20 yards would make such a difference, because I can't practice right now. I mean, yeah, there's local ranges and stuff like that, but you guys know right now, in the thick of it with kids and work and oh fuck, I haven't even worked out this week, and it's like there's so many priorities, and then you're like, well, I want to go shoot, but when am I going to do that? But if I had a little spot in the yard, that would make it 10 times easier. Are you set? Do you have a range? Are you starting to build something out there?
I'm actually working on my search. I just got signed up for the couple miscellaneous that I need to back up so I can apply for my apply to be approved to do the instructional courses. But I do the not down here, buddy. Okay.
I'm doing this.
Hey, look at me. Not down here right now, okay, buddy.
Okay.
I am the captain.
You can do it in your room. You have a whole ass bedroom. But yeah, so I got all my certs and stuff, but I have a lane that I can shoot to 50 that I okayed with the neighbor. So I can go straight from the yard, like 50 yards back. And then that's what I was going to suggest to you. What helped me out a lot, because that's something that I kind of like messed up a lot on, like just not shooting over the past like 6 months, pistol.
Mm-hmm.
It's driven me crazy. I didn't shoot more than 3 times in the last like 6 months. I was pissed. And then bow season was starting up, and I've been shooting my bow pretty consistent. And then I started thinking about it. It's like, man, I could really just hammer this thing home and crank out that bow like 15, 20 shots every single day when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
Really just take my time, like one good shot at a time, really relax, work some of my fundamentals, breathing techniques and stuff like that. So I've been doing that. And then I went out and I shot, and my process to be able to do like my drill shooting and stuff that I normally do with pistols, because I do like warm-ups and then I do some drill shooting just to compare myself, just so I have something to look at if I want.
Yeah, it's like a workout.
Then I do it again later. Yeah, my process to get there was a lot faster from doing like all the bow shooting and stuff like that. So I just kind of like tried to relate it a little bit. I was like, all right, yeah, I can practice my breathing and all this stuff, my warm-ups, like pretend it's like this instead.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it was awesome. It's like, then I'm getting recurve for next season. I'm getting that here in like the next month. I'm going to do a break action recurve, so it just fits in a backpack. And just do like more instinctive, sick. So it's more like a pistol coming off a draw. Just like red dot, just come up, point, shoot, red dot, point, shoot. Take the bow, just draw back, point, shoot. And you only need 5 to 10 yards for that just to start off instinctive, man. And plus, the kids will love it. I got Waylon a bow. That kid comes out and shoots with me. It's awesome.
I guess that is true. The process of letting an arrow fly to where like you're almost like you want to be surprised by it like you would with a pistol
Yeah.
or any other firearm really is pretty similar. I didn't even think about that.
And yeah, neither did I. Like because I was struggling trying to find something to do all the time, because I can't afford to shoot every single day. I don't know who the
Mhm.
hell can,
Yeah, I
unless you're
know. Fucking
reloading or you're getting
ammo.
your ammo for free.
Yeah.
And I just started like doing a whole bunch of these researches and stuff on bow and arrow hunting and gun shooting. And honestly, the only thing that really people talk about the same in all of them is technique,
Mhm.
breathing, finding a way to be steady, and then
Mm.
your release, like your follow through. So like with a bow, not like gripping the bow to death as you
Right.
shoot, like being able to have like a relaxed grip, whether you do like one of these or just a loose, or like some people just kind of like clip their thumb to it like that and they let the bow swing because they've seen it on TV. It don't matter, whatever floats your boat,
Yeah,
but it's
but
all
it's
the
having
same
that
thing.
pattern.
Yeah, it's just same thing as shooting, when you shoot pistol, you don't slap your trigger and let it reset. You feel the reset when you shoot. That way you don't have to release the trigger all the way. It's shorter time for your next shot, so you can have a tighter grouping and all this fancy crap, It's the
Mhm.
same thing. It's just you're applying it to different weapon systems. And dude, that messed with me for like a week. And then I was like, all right, I just gotta go try it. Screw it. I'm just gonna go mess around for like 2-3 hours and kind of feel it out, see if there's any connection here. If I gotta put my pipe down, and it worked. It's a lot of fun. And then Waylon started getting involved and he started shooting with me and then
Dude, that's
wanted to
awesome.
start bow hunting. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. Now he's like, can we go hiking? I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'll clear a little spot on my backpack for you when you get too tired to walk.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing with that dad strength and trying to find time to work out and stuff. Using the kids as weights is
Yeah.
something I've started. Our girls they're a little over 20 pounds right now, and so it's perfect. You just hold them, do some squats. It's like a front
Hell
squat
yeah.
and some shoulder press, and I'll do like 10 reps with each baby, and they love it. They're just laughing and everything, and you start to feel it. I'm like, man, that's pretty good. Like, and you brought up something earlier. I wanted to talk about where you're like kind of having those micro habits, like you said, get home from work and shoot 10 to 15 or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know if you meant 10 to 15 shots or 10 to 15 minutes, but either way, it's like just a little bit each day, because once you become a dad, and this has been a hard thing for me over this past year, is like there's just no time where I'm like, I started beating myself up where I wasn't working out as much because it's hard. Like my wife's home with them all by herself, and then to come home from work and be like, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym for 2 hours. Like that doesn't work. So it's like, how do I get this done at home? Having that little routine. I went back to the pull up bar, like in the door frame. I want to,
Hell yeah, dude.
I want to build one. I was just gonna build like a basic like pull up and dip bar that I could use in the yard. But for now, I got that $15 thing that you put in the door frame, and
I
now I'm
still
back.
use that thing. I've had that thing forever, dude. I love that fucking thing.
It's money,
They're
dude.
awesome.
I started
Yeah.
incorporating it as a habit. Like before we do breakfast, I'll do like no matter what. If I'm tired, sick, no matter what, you got to do 5 reps, and that's five
Mm.
per.
You can't even do 5 pull-ups.
None of that. It's none of that.
He's like, I'm
Hey,
gonna move my computer to this motherfucking pull-up bar right now. I swear to God.
hey, I'll show you. But what and I'm not talking all that kipping that Demby used to do just to get through the PFT. I'm talking about strict.
Same.
Like I'm doing slow and controlled pull-ups, just 5 reps. But like it's something you can just throw in these habits. I'm doing the same thing with push-ups and planks, just like sprinkling in at different parts of the day. And then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, by the end of the day, it's like, oh, I did a good amount of things today. Like, you feel your muscles feel it. But to have like even just 1 hour is hard to come by sometimes to do like a full workout. And it's that fine line. Like I feel selfish to work out, but then again, it's like you go work out, you come back, and you're going to be a better dad because you gave yourself a little bit of time.
Well,
I,
and the workout increases your overall mood. I know I've been waking up not every day, but days I can. I'll wake up at 4 and work out for I'd say an hour and a half, but like the first 30 minutes is just me fucking get my shit together, really. Like trying to wake up and move around. But,
It's hard in the
if I
morning.
look at the days that I do that and the way I feel and the way I handle problems throughout the day compared to the days I don't, I'm just like, problems roll off my shoulders because I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's a sense of I did something for myself and I feel like I've started the day off with
Oh yeah.
an accomplishment or whatever you want to call it. A task has been done that didn't need to be done, but it was done first thing, and now all the other shit that can come, I'm ahead of it. And I tell you, the days I don't, man, it's just fucking, it sucks. And then
Yeah.
I'm
Dude,
thinking about, like you said, you get guilty too, because I know all of us do. We've lifted and shit like that, and then you think you're like, oh, when am I going to fit that workout in? And then you don't do
yep.
it because life happens and the kids want to hang out, and like you said, you're not going to get home and be like, need a quick 2 hours,
Bye.
right? I'll do
How's
that
it
at
been?
the home gym, but
What about?
That's like this. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna ask you, Trevor. Has anything been working? I know you've got a brand new baby, so it's like it's understandable if you took a month or two off. But
I
have you?
took
Oh yeah, I
6
was gonna
months
say,
after my last kid.
I haven't done shit for a little bit.
Yeah, you
I'm
got to
not gonna
just get
lie.
sleep whenever possible. Like,
I will
Mhm.
say though, I've been doing pretty much at like all summer. I have done pretty much every bit of everything I could do outside, like in the woods, like walking around. Me and the boy, we went just the other day. We went like 4 or 5 miles back in the woods, another 4 or 5 miles back to the truck, and then went hunting the other day. That was a 3 mile trek in, 3 mile trek out of just all the ups and downs. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're trying to do it
That shit's a
quietly and
sleigh.
slowly, like
that's a lot.
using actual muscle to like not make noise, you're not just some
Mhm.
dipshit sitting there while you're getting screamed at by like, a dude that, got popped out of his mom a year before you. You're boom, 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 screaming and singing music. It's soft little crunches, soft little steps. Don't make noise. Don't be seen. Be stealthy. Be quiet.
Hmm.
3 miles takes forever, man, and it
Mhm.
sucks. Man,
Yeah.
does that suck? You know,
Yeah, I know out
it's like,
here too. It's pretty dense too. So you're trying to fucking
yeah,
combat all that shit, and you have to. It's never a straight path, you know.
no, yeah, you walk like 20 yards to the right to go like 15 yards to the left to
Yeah.
advance like one step.
Yeah.
What the hell was that about, man? That's stupid. You know?
Yeah.
No, it's been good though. Honestly, like for me, I kind of cheat a little bit, and this I don't know, maybe this will help you out a little bit, Dave. Deborah, uh, the car seat is awesome.
Um.
Especially when the kids think the car seat is being used for a car. I put Millie in her car seat all the time, and like if Megan's like, she's like, I just want a break.
Hmm.
Okay, bye, have fun. She's like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store today because I want a break. Dude, if you want to go grocery shopping and leave my daughter with me, well, you do that. Okay, have fun.
Yeah,
This is gonna
that's
be
good.
awesome.
Good to help the ladies out in that.
Yeah,
My wife did the same thing today. I was like, "Oh, I got to run and get some milk," but I was like, "Wait,
yeah,
do you?" I was like, "Do you want to go?" And she was like, "Kind of." So
yeah.
go ahead. I'll sit here and
Start the car.
I jumped in the playpen.
Yeah. Well, I use the car seats, and you get the rocking with them and stuff like that. You don't have to buckle them in if you're not
Mm,
driving on the damn road. You don't put them in the car, but you carry them to different spots of the house. Show them a different spot of the house that they're not used to. Show them your spots of the house. You take them outside. I, I brought Millie shooting with me. I needed to get my arrows in. I do.
yeah.
I do 10 to 15 well placed shots. So like if I take a couple shots and then like I throw a shot off, I'll take like 1 to 2 minutes and kind of like, all right, don't be a retard, set it up properly, wind down. I try to really take my time with my shot. One big draw, nice aim, find target, shoot. The shot itself doesn't take long, but I always like to make sure that I'm rested as I would be when I'm taking that shot. I don't want to be all amped up and all pumped up right off the rip when I'm practicing. I want to make sure that my bow's good, and then I'll start messing with myself. Yeah, she sits right with me. I just sit in a chair. I sit down and
Yeah.
shoot, and she sits by my foot. And if she starts fussing, I kick the I kick the car seat. The car seat
Give her a little
rocks a little
bounce.
bit. She looks around like, oh yeah, holy crap, I'm not inside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, these are trees and animals. There's sounds out here. This is nuts. And then
Mm-hmm.
I'll shoot. If I'm working on the truck, put baby in the car seat and go rock her out there, or go let her sit up there. All she wants to do is hear you make noise, or hear some music, or hear you talk and stuff like that. It sounds really goofy to say, but it's just such a simple thing to do.
No, that's
Shoot.
that's
Playing
a
video
great.
games with the boys, laying them down on your lap, like one of them in between the lap for the warm ups. You don't want to do it on game 2, game 3, but first game's okay. You're not too pissed off. You die right away. You're just kind of like, oh man. Don't leave baby in there at like game 7 or 8 at like 1:00 in the morning. Controllers are getting thrown.
Yeah.
But yeah, like simple
Learn some
stuff.
bad words.
Like I was trying to figure out a way to do some home workouts with like I said, I like the car seat. It's versatile.
Yeah.
It holds the baby for me, so I don't have to. I can put a blanket over it. She can sleep in there. I can tip it on its back so she's laying flat. I like it. It's just a good setup.
That's a great
Take
tip.
that thing everywhere.
Yeah.
I should have done that more when they were younger, because when hearing you say all that, it does sound so easy. And I experimented. Like, I've got a garage. It's a shitty garage gym. I don't want to sound like I've got this fancy
I don't even have a
setup.
garage, man. I got to build that next summer.
No, well, I can do the basics in there. There's a little exercise bike and things like that. But I was experimenting with that kind of stuff where we had these booster seats, basically the same thing. And now that they're getting bigger, you can put a couple little snacks in the tray. They sit in the seat. It's just difficult with the twins. It's a logistical problem. Do I carry one out? Do I leave one inside and leave one outside, or you carry both? It's getting easier now that they're older. Like, I can just bring them out in the yard and they can crawl around, and as long there's nothing. I just make sure all the dog shit's cleaned up, and all. It's like all the things you got to think about. These kids change us, man.
No task is easy.
Before I could get lazy and be like, I'm not gonna leave the dog shit out there for a week or whatever. But now it's like I go out there every morning and I'll pick it up, because if my wife wants to bring the girls out, or if we want to go out there after work, like,
Well, yeah, no, absolutely. It's nice to be able to like have the freedom to simply just load up and fuck off and be about your day. Have kids, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You got to bring a spare change of clothes.
She's at the age now too, where like she'll sit down and
I think it's getting a little quiet on my end.
Is that better?
I don't know if you need a twist or whatnot.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little twisted. I was saying, Rory's at the age now we have like the the high seat to where they eat with the tray, and she'll sit there for a little bit and then she'll eat like half her food. But if she sees me getting into something that like she wants, she'll just be like up, and just like immediately wants to get up. So it's like, it was like a point where she was like super chill and would like sit for a while and wanted to hang out. And now she just like wants to get involved. And then of course Jackson's 6. So it's game on. I go and grab the controller. He's like, let me have that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say hi.
Yeah, you can come say hi if you want.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
Hey. About 20 more years, you'll be sitting in that chair for an interview.
God. Hopefully he's wearing normal clothes and it's not like black and white or an orange jumpsuit or something, If he takes after me, I might have to worry about it.
He'll be wearing clothes he made himself from animal skins, because the country's not going to exist.
Thing just came in my
Oh, Dude, speaking of that, hey, Waylon. I don't know what Kaylin drinks. Probably just a Sprite. Hey, when you go back upstairs, bring me back down that can koozie we bought for Grandpa. Grab me that can koozie we got for Grandpa. The boys will love this. I don't know if you can hint at what you just said that reminded me of that, but you'll love this thing. This thing is friggin' sweet.
Oh, okay. I think I know. Well, I don't think I know, but I've seen a couple badass koozies here recently, and I think I might know which one you have.
This one's going to top the charts. I'm going to start making them. And I'm actually going to start I'm going to start this winter. I'm going to start working my ass off. Oh, dude, boys are getting them for free. This is a personal hobby. I don't need nothing for this. These things are awesome.
Dave committed without even laying eyes on it.
Oh, you guys will love this one. This one's pretty goofy looking. Mine will be a little bit more showboaty just because of who I am, you know? Waylon!
Check it
What's
out.
Murph Dog doing over there?
We'll drop up. We can, once you get some kind of way to sell them, we'll put a link.
Oh, yeah, we'll drop the link.
Bring all the boys are coming up.
This
with
is
the
what it is.
Go get me a beer.
Is that a skunk? Oh, so is that made from an actual skin?
Oh, I don't want that gross thing. Go get me a normal beer.
Yes.
That's wild, man.
That is sick. Who made that? Did you make that?
Throw a big stinky in there.
We were, it was actually... Wait, can I have one of these, please? It's the last one on the door. Yeah, please. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I need these kids to get a little older so they can start fetching me some beer.
Dude, the right age is when they can tell you which beer is yours and which beer is the guest's. That's the best. Yeah, man. Check this thing out. This nice little,
Dude, that's awesome.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, as a gift for my father-in-law.
Dude, you should totally do that. I could see that being a whole line of products.
They had a lot of them. I want to do coyotes with a big old coyote
That'd
tail.
be sick.
I think it would
Yeah,
be belligerently cool, you know, just like
or a
3 feet a coyote tail would be so badass.
Yeah.
Did you ever shoot any coyotes in California? I know people would just shoot them out in 29 Palms. It was like open season because they're pests, right? Considered, is that what they call it when it's like they're just out of control?
Or
like nuisance animal.
I went with, geez, that was a long time ago. I went with Corville, and he took Skylar's shotgun, and the only thing we shot that day was bunnies. And then when he tried to like gut them and cook them, it was difficult explaining to him that you don't eat those rabbits out there, that they're fucking disgusting.
Can we show this?
No way. Please, no
desert
more.
rabbit?
Please go find something to do. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, we're going to eat these. So we skinned it to like, I wanted to show him what it would look like. And we prepped this thing. This kid wanted to eat this over a campfire in the desert. And I'm sitting there and we got this thing and I cut the meat and he goes, why does the meat look like a little different colored? I was like, cuz dude, they're gross out here. I just don't think they're normal. I don't think you want to eat this, buddy. Like
Dude,
you could eat this if you needed it.
I wouldn't eat anything within 50 miles of 29 Palms.
Hell no. Taking sips out of Lake Bandini.
Yeah. That's the only water source.
Smells.
And how much meat could a desert rabbit have? Like,
right, they got to be way more lean.
Everything out there is everything in the desert is dying from the moment it's born, and they're just fighting to find water, fighting to
100%.
find a little bit of green to eat.
That is true. It's a harsh environment.
Yeah.
I had squirrel.
I had a good time.
Probably about a couple years. Oh yeah, about a couple years ago. That shit's horrible too.
Squirrel?
Just a fucking tree rat. There's like, dude, you're fighting to get the meat off that thing.
I'm just gonna shut up then.
You like them?
Oh, so when
Well,
I
they're
was
super lean too, though, because they're fucking moving all
Well,
the time.
But what do they
depends
got
what time of the year you go get them at.
up north? They probably what do you
That
get?
is
Do they
true,
got
yeah.
like those big red squirrels up where you're at, or
Yeah, you probably got better
fox
squirrels, dude.
squirrels.
Yeah,
Fox
Yeah,
squirrel.
good old fox squirrels.
I
yeah.
got the traditional squirrel.
I don't think they're that bad. When I was a kid, my dad didn't make a lot of money. Like we'd hunt and eat. Like what we hunted, like we had to.
Yeah,
You know, we'd fish so we could have fish. We didn't fish because it was like, oh, this is a fun hobby. It's just something we conveniently liked doing. We just needed
Yeah.
to do it so we could have some food sometimes, you know? It wasn't 24/7, but, you know, majority time than not, we were putting food on the table that we had harvested. It was way of life, you know? I'll tell you what, man. Squirrel, you take a whole squirrel, don't worry about skinning it or nothing. You just make a big crock pot squirrel stew out of that thing.
that's
You
probably a
just do
better
a-
way to do it.
Yep,
Yeah,
you just do a broth and then you get like one of them scoopers that you use for your vegetables to drain the water out. And you just
Yeah.
scoop all the meat out, let the bones whisk through. They're so tiny, they'll go right through them strain scoops on your scooper. Take all the meat, flop it over, keep the broth, get rid of the bones, toss in your taters or whatever the heck you want to throw in there. And I prefer taters, you know, boil them,
Yeah.
mash
Yeah.
them, stick them in a stew.
That's a better. I fucking pan fried mine. That was probably my fatal mistake.
Ooh,
Yeah, dude, it was just
Really?
fucking not a fucking. It was like eating jerky.
Wait, that's what I see. That
But
As
I
I-
have heard a lot of people do it the stew way. I should try that with them. I got a fucking
Mhm.
ship. I could probably go shoot one fucking tomorrow and try it.
you can do if you don't want to do like a stew either and you just simply want the meat, you can do like you split the whole rib cage up all the way up with a pair of scissors or
Mhm.
something if you want, so it's clean. You don't have to use scissors, you can honestly just use a knife and pop them
Yeah.
up, but then you split them open and you skewer the feet and everything so it's like they're laying down flat.
Yeah, like
And then you
butterfly.
put a container underneath them. Yeah, and then you put like your container underneath with like a water vinegar mix or like an apple cider vinegar with like a little bit of whiskeys or something like that, whatever your flavor is. And you can smoke them for a little bit too, because
that's
then
probably
all
a good
that
way to
stuff
do it,
comes right
yeah.
up on top. And then all you have to do, it's kind of like eating frog legs. You just rip off at the joint and pop it like a wing.
They are easy to skin.
Oh, yeah.
I'm as I think about the future of the podcast, hopefully there could be a time we want to take this show on the road is our goal. We load the families up, a couple RVs and a convoy. We'll drive up there to northern Wisconsin and we can have a little home cooking.
The
Do a little
boys hunting trip.
Yeah,
Come back and cook it.
I'm telling you right now, you would need 2 times of the year to come up and do a podcast. You would need peak winter ice fishing.
Oh,
We'd set up a
that'd
big
be
fucking
sick.
ice shanty.
yeah.
We'd get some Starlink on the ice. We'd
Get
set up
Walker.
a fucking live podcast camera. And you could
Yeah.
just see everyone ice fishing and you can just do the thing while you're fishing.
Yeah.
And then the second one would, 100% be hunting season. Go walk the woods, like do a little pre-shoot. You do like 15 minutes of prep.
Mhm.
We go shoot some stuff and then we come back and just cook up a whole mess of stuff. We could go, dude, we could
Yeah,
go
that'd be
bunny hunting,
sick.
turkey hunting. We could go
Yeah.
whack some farmed pheasants. That would be, ooh. I got some boys with some dogs, so we wouldn't have to go run after them either.
Yeah. Use the
But,
hand.
yeah, we get Walker up there for the ice fishing. I bet he'd drop a little noodle in that water, see if he could catch something.
I'm trying to convince him to live up here. He might be able to aid in getting some of that 100+ acres. So you know how that boy is
Oh,
in his
shit.
finances.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
I got a Goldman Sachs up there.
I bet you he'll put his Goldman sack right on the ice.
He
Great
would.
content.
No shit.
We just have to figure out
He's
how to
coming up
blur-
here in January.
blur it
I'll take some video.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We're gonna
What you
get him
do
back on soon
ooh yeah, that'd be a good one.
because he helped us. He helped us start it off. He was episode 1, and that was like a year and a half ago, man, and he just got hit by all these babies and life, and
Yeah.
but it's my favorite
What
thing
a
to do.
weird fucking first podcast, man. You picked such a good one.
Yeah,
That
Dude, he
dude
fucking-
can
yeah.
talk.
yeah, he's a good man.
Yeah, he's got a good story. Great person.
He's got a crazy fucking story, man. It's so funny too. I known him for so long and never knew all that shit. It's just like, what in the fuck? You know what I mean?
Dude, imagine being just absolutely pissed drunk, right? Take you back 29 Palms, building 1429, you know, just being a bunch of hoodlum little shitbags trying to make it back to your room before your seniors beat your ass, you know? I'd get into my room, Skylar'd be drinking, I'm drinking, we're intoxicated, and we're getting to know each other. I'm 19 years old, he's 20 years old, and he's over here telling me all that stuff. I'm like, huh. Sweet, dude. I'm going to tell you about me now because you told me so much about you, and I don't know what to say anymore. This is how this works. Conversation. You know, dude. I shit you not, for like the next 2 weeks, I'm just sitting here like asking every probing question I possibly could. Like, holy crap, man, that's insane.
Yeah, it makes you want to dig deeper. You're like, what the fuck?
He's
And he's so
he's
nonchalant
walked up.
about all of it.
Oh yeah, it's the best part, man.
Yeah, they really
Even
is. It
through
just
all of it, he'd
tops it
still
off.
take his shirt off and, you know, go walking in the street in a mankini like nobody's staring at you.
Yeah.
Whatever, guys.
Oh man,
Uh,
you been doing
Cool.
any gaming?
So not a whole lot, man. Just a lot of slave labor, you know, just working hard work.
yeah,
Yeah, working on the house.
Well, that and building the houses. We just got a new one, and it was kind of cool. It was like a piece together house, so like it comes in sections of framing, and then they drop the walls in, and they put the walls together, and they like tapcon this thing into the floor, and like where the foundation and everything was.
Yeah.
And then after they do all that, they crane all over the trusses and lay all the trusses, and it all happens like a day.
Shit.
Boom! One day you have a whole framed up house, everything's set. It was crazy. So we're finishing it now.
That's nuts. Did you build it on your property? Or is it a different
Yeah,
property?
Oh no, this is like a client's property.
Oh shit. I got you. That's right. Oh dude, yeah, I see what you're saying.
My house, I'm just doing all the small stuff. Like next year is the garage. I've done stairs, the retaining wall for the stairs. I've done pretty much every single shelf that you see in my fucking house at this point for some reason.
Yeah. And it never
2
ends.
doors, like a couple barn doors, and then oh my lord, yeah, I've done a bunch of shit down here. And then
Dude, you should
I gotta
start-
do some flooring upstairs.
you should set up a little tripod. Put all these iPhones and I don't know what phone you got, but iPhone, Android, they all got these great cameras now. And do you know how many times I try and do something else, and then next thing I know, I'm watching a video of like a guy building a custom shelf or something like, and then you see it's got 18 million views. It's like, man, that's what the world's turning into. It's like the stuff that you're already doing, just start filming it, and then who knows what it turns into. You know, these guys there's so many woodworking channels, and
It's all
Have
about
y'all
that YouTube
seen?
University, baby.
yeah,
Have y'all seen, talking about YouTube University? Have y'all seen all these like Sora AI videos going on?
I've seen a bunch of like
I
fake
keep
AIs.
seeing this one where
Yeah,
there's a
but dude,
bear.
No, dude, it's like, so you know how it was, right? Let's say 6 months ago, where you'd see an AI video and you'd be like, that's completely AI.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dude, now some of these videos are they're like completely off the wall, like somebody doing something that's just not even possible. Or like I saw one the other day, it was what the hell's that dude's name? He used to do that kid show, older dude. I can't think of it. Anyways, he's sitting there talking to Tupac, right? So you know it's fake because Tupac's dead.
It's a Wonderful Life in the Neighborhood.
Yeah. So, but they're sitting there talking, and it's like you know, it looked like a real fucking
Yep.
video. Like it was gone were the days of like you could immediately tell this is AI because of the way it moves and all the weird shit and the hands and the face. Like it you know, what's gonna happen in like a couple years? That's what I think too. A lot of the online videos are gonna be is like you could just, you know, somebody probably made that in 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you can make all kinds of crazy shit
I'm gonna
with
try
it.
to pull something
You
up.
can.
Oh, keep
My
talking.
worry with it though is, and we talked a little bit about this, but to bring it full circle is you see shit like that, right? And of course, you know it's fake because of whatever underlying thing that's just either completely impossible to do or somebody that's dead talking, whatever. But like, what happens when that shit starts being like, they show like a terrorist attack or something, and then people just believe it because it looks so real. And you know, people just watch shit online now, and you kind of have to take it at face value because the old saying used to be, well, I don't believe it unless I see it, or show me the photo, show me the video.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, if this shit gets so good to where it's like there was this major attack and then you put two countries at war over a fucking AI video of something that never happened, but everybody's saying, oh, it did happen. I just
There's
feel like this
gotta
shit
be
can get out of
some way
hand
to-
quick.
It's starting to get crazy. I keep seeing this isn't quite like I was talking about. Let me share my screen. But I don't know why I got stuck on my algorithm.
I think I'm seeing the same ones you're seeing because the second you said bear,
yeah, like
man,
there's all these things like this.
Yes, this shit.
Yeah.
I see these all the time.
Like it,
Yeah, and then the
That
cat's
looks
just right back
100%
there.
real.
you could you could tell certain things are fake, like the way the cat kind of jumps, but it's starting
the
to get
cat
so
comes
crazy.
back immediately. The cat jumps all the way down the stairs and walks out the front door.
Right. It's like a glitch.
Right.
It's like there's like a glitch or something with the cat, but like
Yeah.
But in terms of this, like, in terms of it looking like a ring camera, you know what I mean? It looks like a ring camera. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, the cat is fucking
Yeah, there's a cat
out
in the
in
street, there's a cat up the road.
yeah.
Like, I've seen one today, it was hilarious. This dude's like walking up to his front door and he's in like the forest and a leopard jumps out and tackles him at his front door. And his pit bull goes crazy and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It
Like,
fucks your head.
What are you
And I
in
think-
fucking
Right.
Missouri?
And then you got to think there's all these people in like in their 80s and 90s or even younger that are like, what? And they start sharing it to everybody.
Right.
And it's
That's what I'm saying. People start doing that shit, man.
But
Thinking
why-
it's real.
Yeah.
where's that coming from? What? Because you said you saw something similar. It's always like a baby on the front porch and
Yep.
then a bear's walking up.
Yep.
Like what? Why is it?
I keep getting the animals. Like I've gotten
There's like
like a
hundreds of them.
leopard, bunch of bears. I seen one where it was like a dog snatched a baby, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
I saw
is
that one
going
too, where the
on?
baby touched the outlet.
Yeah, and it like
Yeah.
grabbed it. It's like, "Oh, good doggy." It's like, "What
Yeah,
the
he's
hell?"
like, "Oh, you saved her, you saved her."
yeah,
Yeah, but it's like,
this is so stupid.
Who the fuck made this and why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, are you that desperate for like the attention that you have to create
That's what
fake
it is.
information just so you can like bring the eyes to you?
But-
it's trying
But
to make
agree
money.
or disagree, there has definitely been an improvement in the quality of these videos from these
Oh.
ones to like
Mhm.
the very first ones you were seeing where people had like 10 fucking fingers and whatever the case. Like,
yeah.
it's definitely getting more
disgustingly
real.
accurate.
I think like next year, by the latest, you're not going to be able to tell. If there's
No.
no watermark that shows, you know, some of them have that little watermark that says like SOAR or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck that AI is.
That's
If
just
it doesn't
that
have
just,
that next year, you're
that
going to be
just
like,
means they didn't pay.
did this happen? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because I was looking at that for even the podcast doing the clips. There's if you on Opus Clips, I take a video, so I could take this video, put it in the platform. It watches it in like less than a second, and then tells you. It could summarize what we said, what we talked about, and then it'll make clips. But if there's a little watermark in the video, unless you upgrade to the pro, $20 a month or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Don't tell Umberto that. He's already out of a job. He's gonna be pissed.
Who? Oh, Humberto.
Yeah. Well, isn't
Yeah,
that like the whole point? Isn't it like because it can't be someone teaching this thing what it looks like, you know?
mhm.
Like, or maybe it
Well,
is, you know? Maybe like it has to be fed.
Well, I think it gets set parameters, and then it kind of has its own way of getting to that parameter. But somebody has to set that parameter. Like, this is what I want, but you kind of have how you get to it. Like, traditional programming is, I'm going to input every single one of these things, and if I fuck up any part of it, the device will not be able to do it because it
Yeah.
doesn't understand. This is like saying, this is what I want, and it has enough programming or whatever the hell is in it to be able to say, okay, I need to get to point B, but
Yeah.
I might do it this way this time, or I might do it this way that time, which goes away from traditional programming where every time you do it, like any one of these applications, I press the record button, it immediately records.
Yeah.
But these things kind of have more freedom to, and it's like ChatGPT. You ask it, me and you ask it the same question, we get two different answers.
Well,
because
I guess I guess that's kind of my thing then. Like, how does it learn?
Because it's just pulling info from the internet. It has complete access to the internet, so it's not truly. It's learning one, I think, from people's inputs into it, talking to it, and saying like I want you to pull this up, and it pulls something up, and you're like, no, I want you to specify this, and this with it, and then that goes into its database of information saying, well, 95% of people, when they asked me this question, wanted me to elaborate this part of it. So now when someone asks me this question, I'm going to automatically elaborate this part of it. Does that make sense?
Jeez.
You know what I mean?
This would be a good conversation to have in like a smoke circle.
Yes.
Big three cycler going on just back and forth. This is crazy.
Well, you think about what happens when AI gets involved into the military.
Yeah.
Or gets involved in environmental things.
They already are.
Somebody types into it, fix climate change, and the AI says, okay, I'll just kill all the humans.
I think they've already infiltrated, man.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, just I think Dave's gonna roll right into something similar.
Well, all I was gonna say, I mean, I was a little bit cooked myself one night, and on the TV, there's like JD Vance giving a speech, and I was telling my wife, I was like, I think that guy's an AI. Like next time you see him on TV, there's something with his eyes. I'm like, I don't think that's a real person, dude. I think there's some, like, they've already infiltrated.
No, that's well, I mean, just how much stuff changes and stuff like that. I would absolutely 100% agree because I mean, there's no way that you can comfortably go from two truths of a story, like this person's point of view and this person's point of view, to all of a sudden now you have every single possibility of that story just because there's so many different point of views. It didn't happen to everybody else. It only happened to two fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell did these other 1,000 stories come from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of my question with the AI thing. It's like, okay, like someone could have gotten a video of a bear being ran off by a cat at some point. Like that's probably on the internet somewhere.
Sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cats are kind of... Yeah,
that's how it learns, though. People probably submit it, or it doesn't have to even submit. It, it says, make a, video of a bear in this amount of time. It watches every video of a fucking bear in existence, and it's like, oh, I could put this together. I know exactly how this looks like. Where it's like, people can't do that, but this thing is like fucking instantaneous because it's
Sure.
a part of the, it's got the entire internet at its fucking fingertips. For us, and I want to look up something to cook for dinner. I gotta search. I gotta fucking look, see, the reviews on this, whatever.
Yeah.
Find the recipes, sort down to it. This thing can just fucking yanks right into it. Boom, boom, boom. Here's a million recipes. Which one's the best one and which one's the fastest? Pulls it instantly.
I was about to say, I love that stupid little Google Chrome AI filter dealy that it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Now, so many of the times you fucking type something in, it gives you that AI response.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, that solves my answer without having to fucking sift through
It-
websites.
Yeah.
I
then you
still
don't have to-
verify it just because
Right.
it's who I am.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not just gonna read. That's like reading Wikipedia to me. I feel like,
Yeah.
like, oh
It
yeah,
depends. It depends on
That's
how
great.
important it is. But I'll trust it if it's just a simple. If I'm like, oh, you got this giant. Like the other day was we were doing some something with these baked sweet potatoes, and it's like the
Yep.
first answer I get, I'm gonna trust because it's just a like what could go
Yeah.
wrong. I'm not googling, but if it's something
Yeah.
for like if it's something for kids, like what's you don't need to look this up, but I'll just use it as an example of like how much Tylenol could I give a 1-year-old, something like that. I would verify and not just trust the AI because that's something that could be more
But
serious.
I have noticed that 9 times out of 10, when I double checked, the AI was in fact correct
Oh
in its
yeah.
answer.
Oh yeah. I'm very confident in my cell phone. It's still like, it's just like stupid stuff. Like the other day, I was cooking something on the grill, and it was a little bit bigger size than I was used to. So I was like, okay, cool. How long? What temp? Or how long at this temp? And it literally spelled it out for me. I was like, this is sweet, man.
That's
Yeah.
so nice.
And then I look for where I can find parts and stuff, and it's telling me that there's no parts in this area. And then I call the local parts store, and they're like, hey, we have like 1,000 of what you need because it is such a common part.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's not good with shit like
Idiot.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
I've been using it for a lot, like even getting your workouts like you just tell it everything about yourself. Like I was like, I'm have back pain on and off, so I want to be able to make
Yay.
like do exercises.
That's what you're typing into it.
Penis is 3 inches on a good day. But no, you just list off everything, and then boom, it gave me like a 30-day workout plan, and it's like you could pick and choose things you want, but if you followed it exactly, it's
Yeah.
like this is a pretty solid plan. Is it?
I
Out
wasn't
of
messing with this
curiosity, what
app,
did it tell you to
dude.
do for that wiener thing?
Hang a kettlebell off of it 10 minutes a day.
Mine tells me to stand outside in the cold and appreciate what I have. But
Yeah.
Be happy with what you have. I had an app too, and I don't use it anymore. I should get it back. But it is an AI workout app, and it would give you like, what are you trying to do that day?
You gotta
you'd
submit a naked photo of yourself.
Yeah, just full body. But you'd put like back and biceps, and it would give you like a recommendation based off of your height and body weight or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you would do that, but then you'd enter those numbers back into the app at the end of the day. This is how many reps I did. This is the weight I did. And then the next day, it would pull that information and it would say, actually, you could probably go a little bit stronger on this one and you should do less reps. And then over the course of a month, it is now, due to what you've done exercise-wise, honed in your strength level to maximize your workouts without hurting yourself, but also saying, like, you could definitely do 12 reps of this. Like, you've done this, this, and this. You're able to do this. And it kind of pushes you a little bit, too.
yeah,
But it was a good app.
It's coming, man.
that's
You're gonna
kind of
have-
cool.
You're gonna have a robot trainer in your garage that just knows you, and it's like you walk in there, it's like, hey, Unit 117, I'm a little tired today. Can we take it? It's gonna be like, no, you are being a bitch. Like, get on the bench press now. All right,
Absolutely.
yes, I have to.
If mine doesn't sound like Wall, dude, I'm gonna be pissed.
Program it to look just like him, maybe.
Yeah, like drink my toilet water and scream at me for being a fat piece of shit because I like have the wrong colored shoelaces or something. Get me really motivated for the start of my day. That would be incredible.
Yeah,
You get that robot in 6 months, you're fucking ripped.
For real, dude. Like little baby Amelia's just walking around with traps to her fucking ears, looking like Tom Hardy from Warriors. you know, can't
Yeah.
speak but can shrug the car.
Oh
Hey
shit!
man, that wouldn't be too shabby. I'd take that.
Look at that.
You dreaming?
Oh, he's out,
He
dude.
was just He was just running in his sleep. He was kicking his legs, but he stopped. But
Well,
hey,
all right, boys.
I want to
What do you
get
think?
Well, there's a couple things we didn't get to yet, and it's a good
Get it
thing.
off your chest.
Well,
Say it with
hopefully,
your oh, I can't say that. Never mind.
hopefully the public doesn't hear about this. But I've been wanting to tell you guys. I gotta honor the Patreon question we didn't get to from Michael Cece. He wanted to know, going back to hunting, what your favorite game was to hunt and fish. We need to make sure we get that in the episode.
Sure.
And I'll put it up there.
He's
and
been on the
everything.
fucking edge of his seat.
Yeah.
Oh,
He needs to know.
I have a couple things. Can I remember that question? I thought about that the other day, actually. I was going down the road and I was like, man, someone called me a bastard. And I don't remember who the hell it was. And it took me forever
CC.
to realize
right.
that in Cece's question, he calls me a fucking bastard.
I'll read it
So,
for the listeners. Jenkins.
I don't know. He
You-
typed that thing, not even looking at the computer screen.
Well,
now is the butter on his thumb sliding all over the screen. He's probably
Fucking
got
typing
swipe
that
text
thing.
on.
One eye is that way, one's that way.
he has a L-shaped desk. He uses like an L-shaped desk, and the computer's off to the side.
Just typing to the front.
What's that illusion room where it makes everything look small and tucked away in the corner? Cece's house is just kind of built in that platform, you know? I love Cece too. He's such a good dude. I shouldn't say that.
He's probably loving getting roasted.
Yeah. We're gonna bring him in, and then slowly, like, more people are gonna appear on the screen and just start roasting him.
Oh, that would just be a great subsection, you know, like you guys have a fuck with CC moment where you guys
It's a
like
bonus.
call him up in an episode,
Bonus episode.
roast him a little bit, you know?
We get
Yeah.
And
Cece
then
on
just
this
hang out.
podcast. I bet you $1,000 he's gonna ask himself a fucking question online. Submit a question.
Oh,
You see
dude, I'll
those legs
take that.
moving?
I do. That's cool. What do you think That's funny. I hope he listens to this and he's probably already prepped
just
this question
starts it
like,
off.
fuck, dude.
Cece, I don't know you, but you're a badass. Anyways.
What's it like being the hardest motherfucker?
Just anonymous.
I love CC. I remember the first day I met that kid.
He's
You
a
guys
good
were
dude.
we did that group PT. You remember when we took mortars,
Oh, yeah.
assault and guns? We went out past the paintball field. During
Oh,
that
yeah,
group
yeah,
PT,
yeah.
and he was at the end. I don't know if he was last, second to last. Maybe Corrales was at the back. I don't remember. But he runs through the formation, and I singled him out just because I wanted to, you know? There was
Yeah.
plenty of people to pick on, you know? He wasn't the smallest, and he wasn't the biggest. I just picked him. There's no reason. Get the fuck out of my fucking squad, motherfucker. And he turns and he looks at me. He's got sunglasses on. I was like, I didn't say stop. I said, get the fuck out. And I remember, Denby, you turned around. You're like, Cece, are you fucking with Jenkins' goddamn gut section, motherfucker? Like, and he looks back and forth and he's going back and forth. I'm like, it threw me through a loop. I'm like, take your fucking sunglasses off and look me in the face. And this is before I knew anything. I didn't know he was cross-eyed a little bit, you know? I'm like, take your fucking sunglasses off and look at me. And we're like right next to each other. And he takes them off, dude. And I lost my shit. All bearing was gone. Everything just flushed out the window, man. I had tears rolling down my face. I was laughing so hard. I even apologized to him. I was like, oh, I'm fucking sorry. Oh my God, what the hell is wrong with your face? What the fuck are you looking at? Oh, it was terrible.
Dude, I miss that life. And
Good times. Good times.
Yeah.
let me read the question for our listeners. Jenkins, you were a real bastard at times. That's where the bastard came in. But he said only at times, so not all the time. But I respected how much you cared about doing your job well, and I'll second that. You know, we kind of just rolled into this episode, catching up, shooting the shit with the guys. But there's a reason we wanted to have you on, man. You were among the best machine gunners that I knew, and you really gave a fuck about the job, and I know it's carried forward in the civilian world that you really care about what you're doing now. If your name is attached to something, like it's gonna go well. And that's something I wanted to highlight in this episode. But his question was, what's your favorite game to hunt and favorite fish? So you could just say like killer whale or something. The way he worded it, it's not like what do you like to fish for. It's just what's your favorite fish? Is it Nemo? Is it
Honestly,
sardine?
my favorite just like singular fish in a whole like world universe of fish is the that fish that's all got like all the snaggle teeth, that goblin shark in Finding Nemo.
Oh,
that dude is hilarious.
That's like
He's got like
angler?
he's got like no good lines or anything. You know, he just like sits with Bruce at the shark meeting. You know, I just think that dude's character reminds me of what the hell's his name? He does all the movies with Adam Sandler. Yeah, he does all the movies with Adam Sandler.
I thought you were talking about the guy with the light.
No, that's an anglerfish.
Yeah, it's not this thing.
No, not that one.
This.
Type in goblin shark.
Or wait,
yeah,
you
I got you.
All right, I'll stop.
It's this thing.
Goblin.
They're so crazy looking. It is absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
that's my favorite fish. I know his question was fish to fish for.
This thing, right?
Yeah, their jaw protrudes. It sits in their mouth and it like protrudes.
Dude, yeah. Have you seen it fucking get something?
Yeah,
it's like it's completely normal, and then it fucking comes out and grabs shit.
Oh yeah, there's a video of that going around. Have you seen Strange Wilderness, the movie?
No.
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, after this, give yourself a go. Type in Strange Wilderness goblin shark. It is hilarious. You'll recognize some of the actors and stuff from Strange Wilderness. They go on a hunt for Bigfoot. Strange Wilderness, give it a go. I won't eat up your time talking about the movie. Just give the preview a watch and then strap your socks on and prepare to laugh. It's
I like
hilarious.
getting some good recommendations. That's another thing with kids is you don't do you don't have time to watch much, but we'll try like. Me and my wife, I know that's one thing Nick does as well. They have, just planned like, hey, tonight we're just watching a show, watching a movie. Like,
yeah, that movie is it's so stupid, but it's hilarious.
Get it under watch logs, everyone.
Yeah, such an iconic team of people in one movie too. Like,
it's a Happy Madison that's Adam Sandler. I don't know if he owns the company.
Go around.
What's that fucking dude's name? Is that Jonas Hill in there?
Yeah, Jonah Hill's in there, and then
Jonah Hill. That's right.
I can't remember. He's one of this guy's hilarious. He's from Jeepers Creepers and Accepted. I can never remember his name.
Yeah,
that guy cracks me up.
We'll give it a watch.
Yeah, that's a good flick. But I know Cece's question was favorite fish to fish for.
Maybe.
Favorite fish to fish for, by all means. I love fishing for walleye. They're fun to catch. They're fun to eat. They're a great harvest. They're a beautiful fish. They're very unique. Their eyes glow in the dark. They're just truly special. And you can hunt for them. They get huge. They're not crazy, crazy hard to catch, but they are a little bit more elusive than, like, let's say, a largemouth bass. Like, hate to say it this way, but any jackass can strap on a bait and go catch a northern pike or a bass.
Well, the bass,
like walleye, they're special. Like, they look crazy. Yeah, look at that thing. That thing's freaking crazy.
Yeah, and like badass looking.
Like,
is that
and
AI?
Then if you look up,
yes, AI.
And then if you look up like
AI
what like a big walleye looks like something you got to hold like with two hands. I'll send you boys some pictures in the group chat later. Like, yeah, look at this. Look at the size of that. Look at that. I've pulled those out of the ice before.
That dude's stoked. Where'd he go?
Fuck yeah, he should be. Fuck. That guy should be over the friggin' moon.
Tank.
That dude does not want to go home to his wife. He's fucking loving it out there.
That looks like a
Holy
minnow. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a big old Canadian one.
If you got some pictures, just text them
Lord.
to us. I'll throw them I'll throw them on the episode in the
Oh,
next couple days as I
please
work on
stop.
it.
I know. I hear you, buddy. Give me a second, okay, buddy? Thank you very much.
Now, what about hunting, brother? Game animal.
Yeah. And you know what sucks is I thought a lot about that, and I think about it a lot all the time, pretty much like 24/7 what my favorite thing to hunt is. And respectfully, I have no clue. I don't know because I don't think
People.
I've hunted for it yet.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
People.
Like I've never gotten like because I'm getting into the recurve hunting. I love archery hunting. Archery hunting is my number one form of hunting. I will never do anything more passionate than I will do archery hunting for the rest of my life. That and fishing. Those two
Yeah.
combinations are beautiful. But like I'm setting up, I want to go moose hunting. That's my number one hunt that I want to go. I want to go archery recurve hunting for a moose. My brother talked me into going brown bear hunting, bow hunting. So I don't know why so apparently we're going to see how stupid we are with that. And we're going to go get hunted by some big brown bear. Like, you know, like
So
stuff
this
like
is a
that,
question that we need to revisit in 10 to 20 years.
Yeah.
I'd say you give me like 5 years and I could probably have my answer for you.
5 years. I'm marking it down.
I might be able to connect you with the guy. He was in 2.5 and now he's a hunting guide. I don't know where he's at. We're gonna get him on the show, but he's a good.
That'd be incredible.
He's a good ass dude. He was over at Nick's house when I got out of the Marines.
Sure.
I know he's always posting they're holding up bears. He's taking people out. They pay him, and I don't know what state he's in. We got to figure that out. But we'll get him on the show, and then when we do that episode, I'll let you know.
I was about to say, dude, that's a number that I would love to have in my phone. I don't care if I got to pay just to, get a general direction.
He's an assaultman. With he was at Pendleton with me and stuff like that. He's a good dude though, but I'll connect you with him.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
He's somewhere up north where they got a bunch of bears and he loves it. But
I'd say to give Cece an answer quick.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna say, as of right now, out of everything that I have hunted and everything that I've gotten an opportunity to harvest, because that's why I like to hunt. I like to hunt for harvest. I'm not a big trophy guy. I think that's kind of silly.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
I would comfortably say I really, really love bow hunting for big whitetails. And the only reason is
big
just because of, it's just the practice. Just like it's not a hard, like I said, just like everything else, it's not very hard to do. You can get really, really good at it, or you can be really, really bad at it. It's kind of up to you.
Yeah.
And if you are patient enough, you get to see just these absolutely just freaking monsters, and like watching these guys go from like little itty bitty guys to huge guys. Like I take that all apart and bow or just any form of hunting, but whitetail, I don't know. It's kind of cool. People see them all the time. People kill them all the time. It's nothing that special, but when you put in the work, and you put in the effort, and yeah, exactly. Like they're all over the place.
Yeah.
But if you practice the hunt and you do it properly, it can be just as special as getting one of those absolute freaking monsters of something from somewhere else,
Yeah.
Well, of course. And it's like your local, like you said, it'd be cool. Maybe go do some big hunt sometime in a different place. But when you're in your own backyard, that's got to be the best,
And that, I guess that's probably it too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, growing up, it's like, no, this might be our food, or like this will be our food for a while. And depending how much, even if you have money, like, isn't that the best source? Like, just get something straight from the woods rather than something wrapped in plastic that some fucking guy sneezed all over and.
It's the
truth. You're absolutely right. Or the person in the
meat
store doing everything, like loading everything up full of every type of chemical and thing they can do to try to keep it cleaner, prettier, healthier for you.
How about those albinos? You send us a picture. Look like what's the
With a
deal with
tank.
those?
That thing was insane. Can't shoot those. They're protected. They do a very, very good job of protecting them. That thing was massive, though. We got like 3 of them up in the area that are about that big. You
There's
get
a
in
couple out
big,
here
big,
in
big trouble.
Virginia
You
I've
smoke
seen.
those things.
Oh, I bet. It's they got them all probably tracked, right?
I see. I don't know if they actually do any of that stuff to these guys. I just know that
Yeah, you're not allowed to fuck with them.
if that thing dies, you'll know extremely quickly. It's small town, small area, small everything. They will know when that thing dies. Like the other one they had, it got hit by a car. That's in the school. They got that one live mounted, thrown in the school. Yeah, such a beautiful animal.
They are, man.
Just absolutely gorgeous.
That's wild.
Yeah, that one at the property. Little bit. That's not a whitetail.
No.
Those look like albino red deer. That looks like an elk.
Red deer.
That's a pretty deer though.
It
That
is.
is gorgeous. If they have any brown on them up here, you're allowed to shoot them. So like if they look
Really?
spotted like a cow, you can shoot them.
Yeah.
Or if they only have, I think it's like 6-inch circle, or like a spot that from the center point in the spot, like 3 inches. If any white touches the 3 inches, you can't shoot it.
That's such a cool
I don't know how the
fucking
fuck you're
animal.
supposed to tell that from the tree stand,
Right.
though. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm
Just
comfortably-
err on
I'm-
the side of caution.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. It's like, oh yeah, it's just like the DNR when they throw up those fake deer, and those hunters. Like I've watched guys. I've driven past dudes shooting at those things, those fake deer, the poacher deer.
Yeah.
Like I've driven by and like parked and been like, you know that's fake, right? Like, whatever you say, dude. Arrow flies, you just hear big loud smack. This thing doesn't move. You're like, yeah, why don't you send a fucking another arrow, dude? You dumbass. Like, you have no courtesy for nothing. It's like, and then you have people like that, and then you just post a law that says, oh yeah, look for that 3-inch little circle on that white deer and you can send it.
Right. Exactly.
You know, just let her loose.
Spray paint a couple brown stripes on it after you shoot it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I keep a pack of hair dye in the truck at all times.
Yeah.
Let that fucker walk past my stand on a good afternoon. I'll tell you what, boys.
Man.
All right, boys.
Dude, I'm glad to see you're doing good and you seem really happy,
Yeah,
man.
man.
You seem as healthy as someone can be with a newborn. I know we all probably got like droopy eyes and stuff right now. But
I thought that was the shadow the whole time. Come on.
yeah, dude. But I'm glad we tried to do this how many months ago, and then we had some technical
Quite a bit.
difficulties, and everyone got so busy, and I'm just glad we could finally make it happen. And we didn't
Yeah,
we barely even talked about the military, but next time,
Yeah,
This
there's
won't
always
be the
another
last-
round
absolutely.
two.
this won't be the last one.
This is a great
I think
one,
what you
man.
should
We
do
sat
for
here,
the
called
next
up.
one. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to cut
Oh,
you
you're
off.
good. Go
buddy.
ahead, brother.
Oh, what?
I was
Just
I
a
was just
fucking
gonna say,
delay.
I think if we're gonna do a next one with like military stories, just do like a campfire section or segment. That's what they're called, like a campfire segment. You get all these retards on one freaking phone call.
Yeah,
That
dude.
would be a great time. Just bullshitting about the same story. You're gonna get every jackass's point of view. One story might take fucking 2 hours.
No, we gotta
Might
get
do a
it,
little Airbnb. Get something on the book scheduled.
That's
That
what
would
we
be
need to do.
sick.
That's what we
That
need
would be
to
fun
do.
as hell.
Literally
to
just have a campfire and record it.
Yes.
We all chip in. You rent like you can get to. We recently did a trip out in Hilton Head, South Carolina, out by the coast, and it was like this $2 million house, but everyone, you're just renting it, so you get a little taste of
Yeah.
that lifestyle. But we could do something like that where we just rent like a super expensive house and
Hell yeah, that'd be awesome.
have a crazy setting for everyone,
Ooh.
and then do a fire.
Texas ranch. I bet you could find a Texas ranch that would do it for dirt cheap.
That would be
Oh.
sick.
Do a little
Hog
shooting.
hunting and stuff. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Get old Timmy down there. Teach us how to cowboy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He knows too.
Oh yeah. That boy is stuck up in the mountains.
That's
He
what I want
is,
to.
man.
That's why I want to be able to take this on the
He's
road
living his
too,
best
man.
life.
Just go see where people are at, because we get a little taste of Trevor Jenkins right now. But you're in the office or something like that. But to be able to be at your property out in the woods, see what your life is like. That's what I want to do.
Oh, it'd be a good time.
Yeah.
Same with you're talking about Tim Wolfbrandt. For those listening, he's out there.
That would be sweet.
He leads a herd of donkeys around the mountains and cool shit all day.
I mean,
It'd be
he pretty
cool.
much did this same thing in the Marine Corps, just leading a bunch of asses around the desert, man.
Yeah.
He's always destined for it. No, all
Yeah.
jokes aside, every single time he sends a picture, I tense up a little bit. It's gorgeous out there, man. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
man. I'm definitely jealous of it. He gets those views every day and just that fresh air. But it's awesome, man. I'm glad we got to see you tonight. It's
Yeah, man.
some random Tuesday. We squeeze it in. I'm about to go, reset the playpen for the morning. That's now.
Oh yeah, Junior just come downstairs. He passed out, so I'm gonna have to move him.
Anything you got to say to the guests, brother?
Yeah.
In the name of Marty Brobrick, do great things. I don't know. Get out there. Go experience the woods. Don't be a bum. It's quite literally the only thing that exists that nobody else touches. If you like hunting, have respect for the hunt. Think about it. You are the first person to put hands on that animal. And the only reason you were allowed to do it is because you had to take its life. It's special. Hold it to its special meaning. Use it. It's fun. It's enjoyable. You get to provide. You get to be a man. You get to grow up. You get to teach people how to grow up. You get to provide. It's not always about making money and chasing your fucking billion-dollar, trillion-dollar dream. Remember where you came from. Take a step back and enjoy it. It's not that hard. It's actually easier than chasing your billion-dollar dream. And
Hell
plus,
yeah,
it's a
man.
lot of fucking fun. It really is, dude.
What's the thing of there's a guy, I'm gonna butcher this, but there's a guy on a beach and he catches a fish and brings it back to his family, but he's really good at fishing. And then there's some rich guy that shows up and he's like, "Hey man, you're so good at fishing. Like, why don't you scale this? You could get some boats, you could get a crew, you could be bringing in all this money." And he's like, "Why? So that I can sit here and fish?" Like, it's like you're working, everyone's working to make all this money so that you could just be in the woods and do what you want. But you could do that if you got fucking no money at all,
It sounds like a really poor, lazy way of thinking about it, but it's absolutely like the furthest thing from it, because it gets you closer to every aspect of every good thing you want yourself and your children and your family to be around. Why would you not want to be a part of that? It's okay. You can go into town and you can pay to eat at like some cafe that's decked out like a fucking waterfall or something. That's great. Go to the swimming
Cafe.
lodges. Yeah, go to all those places. That's super cool if that's what you're into. Or you can save yourself a little bit. You can just get a park pass, rent a fucking camper for the weekend, go play in a lake, go catch some fish, teach your kid how to make a fucking fire. When he trips and falls on the rocks, you can, kiss his fucking knee and tell him it's going to be okay. We get to turn the cell phones off. We get to disassociate. You get to relax. You get to reconnect with the people around you. It's different.
100%.
Makes you different.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So,
man. I like
Gotta
it.
get you guys out here and get all fucked up and go appreciate the Lord's work out in the woods.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir. I got 2 daughters. I want to make sure they're growing up covered in mud and
Hell
Just-
yeah, brother.
just, enjoying it. But, ladies and gentlemen,
you,
that's
brother.
Trevor Jenkins. Thank you for
Hell
coming
yeah.
on, brother.
All right, gentlemen, I appreciate it. If you ever need anything from me, just let me know. You know where to find me.
Yes, sir. Oh, and last closing thought. Let's get some Battlefield in this week, man. Did you play anything last weekend?
Oh, yeah. Actually, you guys, on a personal note, you guys will be perfect for this with all your computers and stuff. You guys got to help me readjust my stuff. So my original setup was BattleNet for Call of Duty. I have my external for everything because I don't want to cloud up my GPU on my main drive. I've been having a lot of problems loading it. So I might have to talk to you guys a little bit later because you guys are a little bit like way more knowledgeable than I am, and you guys might be able to dumb it down.
Maybe Nick
for me.
I barely can get in.
I'll holler at you later about it and see. I mean,
Yeah.
I fucked with a little bit on my computer, but I haven't
used
done it on the computer in a couple of years. But I know I could probably help you with it.
Yeah, I've done pretty much everything I know how to do.
I just went back to the Xbox, dude, because I just sit on the couch and it makes it so fucking easy now.
Doug, I just bought the fucking game. I don't want to buy it again. God damn it.
I know that. I know. I'll help you. But that's the reason, dude, is these fucking, sometimes the computer, it's great when it works, but it's also a pain in the ass to do workarounds with it.
Well, you know me. Waylon's got the Xbox. I got the computer. I really don't want to buy another system, and I don't want to update this one. I feel like this is brand new still.
You gotta delete all those AI doorbell videos you've been making with a bear.
That's baby. Fair. Yep. No, that's actually exactly what it is. My spam TikTok and Instagram accounts on my computer backing up all my
eating
shit.
It all up.
Yeah. Try to drive the world crazy with nonsense.
He's over here like, yeah, man, I don't know where those came from. He's making
those fucking feeding
it. It's nuts, dude. Hey, I seen both of them that you said.